guys, how's it going? It's Zahait here, and we're back with a brand new first look to the channel. This game is called Desynced, and it is a factory-style RTS kind of strategy game where you don't have to worry about belts. It's nice. It's a nice factory game in the sense that you don't have to worry about belts at all, and you just have these little minions here, the drones or whatever you want to call them, to transport your resources around. Now this game comes out in early access on August 15th, which I believe is next Wednesday. Let me see. Next Tuesday. Okay, so it comes out on Tuesday. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, you probably don't know yet, but I love factory games. So we're going to get into this one. Apparently it's a little bit complicated, so we're going to try the tutorial today and see if we can get through that. Activation protocol confirmed. Error. Data corruption activating Higgs protocol. Restarting simulation. Simulation integrity desynced. Press any key to begin.
Welcome back, Commander. Your ship has been damaged, and I've taken you out of stasis. I am Elaine, Emergent Logistics Artificial Intelligence Network. What you're seeing is a feed from an unidentified planet, where I've deployed a team for you to command. This planet seems to be the source of the damage, and we are unable to leave the planet's orbit until our ship is repaired, and the source of the damage is identified.
Okay. I like that there's voice acting for it.
You will need to establish a small mining facility in order to proceed with ship repairs. This will be your primary objective. Communications are currently limited, so one of the first things you will need to do is to establish an uplink from ground level. Try to find metal and crystal deposits, as we will need them for repairs.
Found them! That was easy. Welcome to Navigation Training Simulator. I am Tutor. Tutorial, understand, and training optimized robot. I will guide you through controlling your units. Let's begin with some simple camera controls. Try panning the camera. The usual stuff. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button there. There we go. Great. You can also enhance the image or get a wider view of the surroundings. Okay. Camera movement. Why does it say left mouse button? Oh, select the unit. Command center. Scout. Okay. Oh, okay, so this is actually RTS. I have to control all the units separately. You have the ability to deploy your command center. Try deploying in between two resources for optimal accessibility. Deploy your command center using the deploy button. Okay, so this must be the command center. What is that thing? Oh, did I pick? I must have picked two guys on accident. Okay, so we're gonna put this guy right in between. The deploy button. What does that look like? Deploy base? Oh, right here? Did we do it? Oh, there we go. It's done. Okay, now let's begin mining the metal ore deposit. Select the scout with a laser mining tool. Okay, click right mouse on the metal ore to start mining. Okay, that's fun. Can I do the same thing with the crystals? There we go.
Crystal can be used in its
Well, there we go.
form for now. Metal ore will need to be processed into metal bars. This can be achieved in the fabricator, which you will find on your command center.
Okay, fabricator? Oh, there we go. Where do I put these? Buildings cannot drop items? Huh? What are we supposed to be doing? A small fabrication unit able to process raw resources and simple components. Missing ingredients are available via register. 10 ingots go into the fabricator. What does that mean? Hold the shift control or alt for more info. Okay. Requirements for a constant production. 10 ingots. I don't know what that second thing means. Oh, I see. 10 ore into the... Is that into the command center? or 10 ingots into the smelter, or 1 smelter into a smelter. I don't even know what's going on. Oh, can I bring stuff in here? There we go. Okay, so we didn't bring it in. Request item, sort item. How do I drop items in here? There we go. Okay, back to work for you. All right, so these guys are doing their thing. I don't understand. Oh, I'm supposed to click on it. Units and buildings gain functionality via components that need to be constructed separately. Components are placed into sockets, which come in 4 sizes: small, medium, large, and internal. You can equip a component into the same size socket or larger. Into the same size socket or larger. Okay. You can process metal ore using the fabricator. Try equipping it into your command center. Where are the slots? Select the command center. Place the fabricator from its inventory into a medium socket. Oh, over here. Oh, okay. Good job. The fabricator can now be set to produce metal bars from gathered ore. Set the production and you'll notice the units will automatically deliver the required ingredients. Click on production next to the fabricator. Okay, and we want to make metal bars. Infinity. Check. Okay, what is this thing? Small turret.
We will require a large quantity of materials for future production, so having several dedicated production buildings is recommended. I would suggest building 1 or 2 more facilities to produce metal bars. The more buildings we have, the faster we will be able to produce materials. Later we will need to increase the number of mining units in order to keep up with demand.
Okay. That makes sense. Expanding production. Now automate production of metal bars by constructing a dedicated production building. Use the build menu and construct a small building. Where's the build menu? Oh, B. I can just gotta keep reading. Construct a building. Okay. What? I just keep it near my base? Oh, there we go. The little guys are doing their things. Great work. You are now ready to expand your production capabilities to keep up with future demands. Produce a fabricator in your command center. Produce a fabricator. Do I have to change this to fabricator? Probably. Okay, select the command center. And can I put this in here? Oh, there we go. Now this guy's gonna make us iron bars for infinity. Someone should take this and put it in there, I think. Okay, there we go. Building a production ability of simple materials, such as metal bars, will prepare you for when you unlock more advanced materials. In order to do this, you will need to increase the number of your production buildings. Produce 2 more buildings to increase metal bar production. Okay, so we need 2 more. No. Actually, we are gonna need 2 more of those, so that's fine. Let's make 2 of those guys. We have no bars, that's okay. And we also need 2 more buildings, so we'll stick them right down here. There we go. So those guys are gonna start doing their thing. That's fun. Click anywhere to minimize. Okay, so we're gonna let that do its thing. We need some metal bars. Is there a way to fast forward the time? I'm not seeing a time control. Toggle path lines. What is taking so long? Oh, wait. What is taking so long? This guy's not dumping the resources? Once he's full, I wonder what he'll do. Because this thing doesn't have any stuff in it right now. Once you get 80, what are you gonna do? Where did you put them? Do I only have 1 guy delivering resources? Oh, this is just really slow. Okay, it's not the fastest. And does it tell me somewhere how many resources I have? This must be what this is. Okay. So every time we make an ingot, we're instantly using it. Are these done? Oh, I think they're done. Okay, so we'll put this in there. And we'll put this in there. And that should triple our productions. Hopefully. I guess I probably have to turn them onto metal bars though, don't I? Metal bars. Metal bars. There we go. Expanding production. We are now ready to produce a new construction material. Metal plates are also produced in a fabricator to set up a new production facility in the same way as you set up the bar production. Place another building, this time the production to metal plates. Okay. So we need at least one more of these. You know what? We should probably just make like 5 of these things. We're gonna need a ton of them, right? So we'll just get those going. May as well. And we're gonna need some buildings. So let's leave a little bit of space so that we can start making plates down here, I suppose. And what do we want? 2 of these things? I probably don't need 2, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, and then we have to put one of these guys in there. And one of these guys in there. And we can set this to be metal plates. And we can set this to be metal plates. There we go, looking good.
To produce more mining units, you must fabricate an assembler. With it, you will be able to produce a worker unit and equip it with a miner component. Both of these are produced in the assembler. It is also capable of producing circuit boards, which are used in unit and component production.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. The fabricator can only produce basic materials and components. More options are available by producing an assembler. Okay, so now we want to make an assembler. We probably want at least 2 of these guys to start with. We're gonna need 1 for the little scouts and 1 for the mining drills. And it looks like the scouts without the tool on them are the ones that actually do the resource distributing. So that's interesting. I guess I'm gonna need a couple more buildings for this, aren't I? Building... Place an assembler in a medium socket. Oh! We can put this just straight up in here. Once we have the required resources, we should look into constructing an uplink. This will establish direct connections to the mothership, allowing us to upload data and unlock our full potential. Advancing our understanding of this mysterious world will be crucial to our success. The uplink can be produced in an assembler. In order to expand your technical capabilities, research is essential. I recommend constructing an uplink. It will enable access to your tech tree. Make 1 circuit board. Okay, we can just make 1 of those. That's not a problem. Make 1 circuit board. Use the assembler to make an uplink. Can I queue stuff? Like if I come in here and start telling it to make this, what happens? It overrides it. Missing ingredient, metal bar. Oh no. I'm just using... I think I'm using up my bars too fast. Okay, we finally got 1. So that's done. On your command center, unequip the fabricator and place the uplink. So unequip this. Equip this.
We have established a connection to the surface, and I have already begun synchronizing our databases. With this, we are now able to research new technology from the tech tree interface. This will help us replace the missing data from the damaged data center.
Okay, fun! The uplink is in place and you can start your technology research. Access the tech tree and choose one of the initial research nodes, then set it as your current research. Click the research button. Oh, right here. Click and open the basic tree. Select one of the research nodes, then click set research. Basic structures. Set research. our resource mining needs to increase in order to keep pace with our production. We need to add more mining bots. On your command center, produce one circuit board, then build a miner component and a worker bot. Mount the miner on the worker and set it to mine metal ore. Okay. On your command center, produce one circuit board. I can't do that right now because I don't have a slot for it. So what if I build a new building instead? What if I build a building and we put the assembler in there? Because then we should be able to build all sorts of fun stuff. Okay, so we're gonna have a building. Now if I take this assembler and I stick it in there... Oh, it's only a small slot. Ew. Okay, well, let's take the fabricator out then. I don't think we need the fabricator. There we go. So then we can build a circuit board. And once we have the circuit board, build a miner, which is this guy. Wait, we don't even need this circuit board for this. Oh, we need it for this guy, the worker bot. Okay, then build a miner component and a worker bot. Okay, okay. Miner component, build one. I wish there was a way to set priorities. Can I change the priority of this stuff? Like, this is default. Like, bring the resources here first? I'm not seeing a spot to do that.
For mothership repairs, we need higher level material production. Advanced materials are the next level of development, which can be produced in the assembler. We will require a high volume of materials, so you will need more buildings and mining units to keep up with resource demand.
Okay, we're working on that. We're working on it. So I shut off these machines down here. We're not making any more plates. We're gonna have more ingots this way. So for now, that's what we'll do. Whoops. And now that I should have... Did I build the miner? Okay, I built the miner. So we're going to need a worker bot. Let's get one of those guys going. What seems to be the problem here? Missing production ingredient circuit board? I made a circuit board. Okay, let's make a circuit board first then. Alright, we've got 3. As soon as this one's done, I'll cancel it. So we'll have 4 chips. Perfect. Let's cancel that really quick. And then we will make... Let's start with 1 worker bot for now. I don't know how to actually use it.
We should try to make our operations as efficient as possible by having dedicated production buildings, researching more advanced buildings and units, and by using automation. Automation may be achieved in a variety of ways, the most fundamental of which is our logistics network. Make sure the robots that you wish to be fulfilling orders are connected to this network.
Okay. Our resource mining needs... Okay, we're already working on that. Then build a miner component and a worker bot. Mount the miner. Where did my robot even go? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. This little guy over here. Okay, so we're gonna put this on here. And we're gonna send that guy over there to continue doing his work. Okay. When a unit is connected to the logistics network, it will automatically try to fulfill any item transfer requests. For example, if a fabricator requires ingredients, any idle bots on the network will try to find that item inside the network and carry it to the location of the fabricator. Units can be connected and disconnected from the logistics network. When they are first built, robots are off the network by default. Pressing P shows the area that the logistics network covers. What? P, logistics network. They are off by default. How do you turn it on? Connect. These guys are already connected. Okay. So P for the logistics, because that makes sense. And X. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that's fine. Storage, you will notice your miners are starting to reach capacity, so it would be good to have a storage unit to store excess items. Storage unit. Storage block. So we will put ingots in there, ore in there, and then we can... The store parameter tells us the unit where it can store its inventory when it becomes full. When the mining block can no longer hold resources, it will place all its items in the storage block, allowing it to continue mining. Okay, so perfect. We want this and link to here. Same thing with this guy. Link to there. Okay, and we're going to want another storage over here. And this guy is going to link to that once I can do it. There we go. Reinforced plate is produced in an assembler. A building with a medium socket is now available. However, it also requires a reinforced plate. You will need to produce the required ingredients in the command center before setting up the dedicated production. Can I move buildings after? Whoops, I did not mean to do that. What the heck is happening right now? Okay. Can I move or destroy shutdown? Power down units stop functioning and do not consume power. How do I destroy buildings or move them? Okay, well, I have no idea. I'm supposed to be making reinforced plates, so let's go ahead and make 20 of those. Plus 20. Let's make 20 of those, guys. And 2 circuit boards. Can I just really want to queue stuff up. Is that just a thing I can do? Doesn't look like it. It just overrides. Okay, I already have circuits. What am I even doing? We don't even need any more circuits. And then it said I have a machine that can build a medium, 2 small, 1 small. Provides a second small component slot. Where's the medium? Oh, this one. 1 medium, 1 small. Continue to produce 20 reinforced plates and 2 circuits. Now is a good time to start scouting? Do I have anyone who can do that, though? I don't have a scout that's not busy. Maybe I should make another one of those guys. Maybe I can just take this guy. Who cares? Although he's not gonna make... We're not gonna make stuff if he's gone. Scattered resources. Right mouse button to pick up. Scattered resources? How many of these can I pick up? All of them? Yoink! We can just drive around picking up scattered resources. It says there are many ruined structures scattered across the landscape. Some have requirements to open. There is a large one on the other side of the metal ore patch. Is that this? Oh, right click to investigate. Okay, hang on. Let me just grab all of this stuff. All right, and then let's go see what the heck this is.
Investigate ruined structures across the world for data to help advance your technology. You may need to repair them before you can gain access. Exploring them could provide valuable information and resources.
View console. What the heck is this? Oh! Whoops. I actually don't understand. If I click some of them, it's like everyone that's touching. Yeah, even the corners. Everyone that's touching even the corners flips. We did it! What is this? A small turret. Take. Not enough free space? Oh, darn it. Can I drop this on the ground? There we go. Take that. And we need to bring a chip over here. Wait, does this guy have a gun now? I thought that was a building. What the heck? Why does he have ingots? Why do you have ingots, bro? Okay, let's go grab this again. Dropped item, pick up. Why is that even over there? I'm going to have to... Crystal chunk. Is that what these are? Oh my god, this thing's full. Everything is full. Alright. Well, let's just send this guy back in there to do his thing. Maybe I gotta leave some room for him. There we go. Now to set up a dedicated production of reinforced plates. Start by building a medium building. On it. Medium building... what does reinforced plates take? I should probably double check that before I build a building for it. It takes both of these ingredients. So let's build it right over here somewhere. Ooh, is that going to be too far away? I think it's out of the range. It's not in this... Oh no, it's fine. Now set up a building with an assembler producing reinforced plates. Put the assembler in there. I should probably make another assembler, or like 4. Okie dokie. And maybe I should build some more of these small buildings. Small building. Small building. Right like that. There we go. We'll put a bunch of buildings down. And these guys are going to build us even more plates because we need... Not plates. Sorry. Ingots. They're going to make us more ingots. We need a ton more ingots. Let's go. We're probably going to need another miner. But let's get these reinforced plates going. Okay. The last material we should automate for now is circuit boards, which is also produced in an assembler. Follow the same process as setting up the reinforced plate dedicated building and set it to circuit boards. Okay, well, we're gonna have to wait for those plates to finish up. And then we can build circuit boards, and circuit boards take crystals and plates. Okay, so while that's happening, I think what we want to do... What's happening here? We're not making enough... what are we not making? We're not... Oh! These are turned off. I turned them off. I forgot. Let's turn these back on. We don't have any plates right now. There we go. Oof, that was close. Alright, so next thing I want to do is make some more of these robots. And what's the problem now? We don't have metal bars? That will not be a problem for very long. I think we actually want to make a couple of these guys if we can help it. Let's just shove metal bars in there. Okay, now we got 2 new robots. Let's get... Actually, you know what? Can I just set this guy to connect to the network and just start working? Yeah, there he goes. He's just gonna start doing his thing. Gonna start helping out around here. Let's get another miner. We're gonna need even more ore, so let's get another miner built up. And just keep mining away at this ore. Send this guy over there. He can hook up to the logistics network and link to that as well. And you know what? While we're here, let's get a couple more of those guys. Why not?
We have a wider range of structures now with which to expand our base. We will need to research basic robotics to produce more advanced materials needed for mothership repairs and more efficient units to manage our base.
Okay. So I realized after I started building those robots that I didn't have circuit boards, so we're gonna make some circuit boards first. It's not gonna take too long here. The second one is just getting finished. And once that's done, we can queue up these boys. And once that's done, we can queue up these boys. Alright, let's put another mining drill on this guy. Straight to work with you. There's your storage when you're ready. And you. Straight to work with you. There's your storage when you're ready. Okay. That's looking really good. Let's get this thing set up, not that thing. We want to get some chips going. And I wish I could override that building because it's not where I want it. But let's just stick this over here. And this guy, high priority. Let's get that built right away. Okay, this guy's done. We can get it suited up here with a assembler. We don't want an assembler. We want a fabricator. Wait, no, we do want an assembler. So we'll hook that guy up. This guy wants an assembler. You are going to make us chips, 5 evers. Your units and components receive power while they are within the power grid. While they are outside the grid, they will begin to drain power from the battery until it is depleted. The power grid is what defines the area of the logistics network. Expanding your power grid will also expand your logistics network. Oh man, look it, we're almost out of power. Whoops. It was up here. Right there. I think that's what this is. Total generated, total load. Yeah, we're nearly at capacity. Research basic power to be able to produce crystal power and power field components. Crystal power components will store power similar to a battery by consuming crystal and acting as a buffer should you start to have insufficient power for your grid. Power fields will help to expand the area of your power grid, making it easier to get to resources further away, such as silica nodes. Click the research button. Research button. I forget where that was. Right here. Okay, select basic power. Basic power. Let's get that going. It's only 50 crystals, so that's not so bad. Should happen pretty quickly. Power is required to run your base. If you go over your power threshold, the efficiency of your units will decrease, making them run slower until they are unable to function at all. Units have emergency stored power that allows them to return to base in the case of a power outage. You can check your power using the command center. Unlocks power production and storage components that contribute to your power grid. Okay, so are we able to build some of that stuff now? Oh, yes. Small turret. Defensive turret. Power field creates or expands your power grid in an area around the unit. Where is miner, fabricator, deconstructor? Crystal power. Charges itself by consuming crystals, storing energy, and supplies 150 power to your power grid every second, but only when required. Let's build a couple of those. Maybe 3 even. Let's do 3. With basic power research, you are able to produce power fields. Is that what I was working on? No, I was working on crystal power. These components allow you to increase the size of your power grid or to start an entirely new and separate grid. Oh, that's interesting. You should begin expanding your power grid so that you can reach resources further away. Produce a small power field. Well, we can do that after. Do I have to put this in a building? Okay, turn this on.
You require a power source to operate efficiently. You can equip one after you've researched it or build components that supply and transmit power.
I think it's working, question mark? I think it's working. You can see current power fields. Let's make, you know what? Let's make 2 more buildings. I think that building is doing what I wanted it to. Let's make 2 more. I don't know if they're going to be able to get through here. Hopefully they can. And while we're working on that, let's make a power field and see what the heck that's about. We need a chip for that. We should have chips. Yeah, we have tons of chips. We've got the reinforced plates. We should be good to go. And we can put these guys in here and in here. And that should run both of those. Can we run 2 at the same time? I think we can. If I put this in here, what happens? Yeah, I think it can run both of them simultaneously. Well, that's kind of cool. Okay, so we can get 2 more of those things going. And creates or expands power grid in an area around your unit. Do I have to put this in a build? I think I have to put that in a building as well. Everything has to go in buildings. Let's open up our menu here so I can see what's going on. Build. I only need one with one slot. 1 by 1, 2 small, 1 by 1, 1 small. Let's stick it over here. Hopefully they'll reach that. It's not in the power, but I think it's in the, yeah. Okay, I think that's what's happening. It's not in the power grid, but it is in the, whatever this is called, the logistics network grid, I think. Okay, so there's power there. Now if I put this thing in here, what happens? Oh, it expands the logistics. I don't actually know which one's which. Logistics versus power. That looks like power to me. There's a lightning bolt. Logistics is maybe this gray area around the perimeter. Probably. You can see current power fields by using the lightning bolt underneath the minimap. Okay, that's what we were doing. Or by pressing P, which is what we had done before. Silica is a new resource required to research higher tiers of technology. Silica nodes can be found on the plateau. You can produce power fields to expand your power grid to help reach these nodes. Expand your power grid towards the silica resource. Set a bot to mine silica. And the plateau, that's gotta be where? Over here! Silica sand, up on the mountain. How do we get up there? I just, for science, want to grab one of these boys and see if he'll go up here. I think he can just climb up that. Can you get up there, little guy? Not a problem. Okay, so we got to expand our network and get up in here. We got to hook up to this and hook up to this. But I think we're going to do that in the next episode, guys. So I hope you liked our first look here. If you did, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And I will see you next time.